3 reasons why your dog's not listening to you. They're not focused, they're not engaged. The first reason, it's something owners never want to hear, all right? They think you're boring. The second reason that they're not listening is you're predictable. And the third reason is that reward you have is not worth a lot. So it may be worth a lot to you, but to them it's not. So today I'm gonna work with Teddy and I'm gonna show you how to stay engaged with them and how to encourage engagement and focus. First thing, all right, don't be boring, all right? Sounds easy, but it's super tough. All right, how do we not be boring? It's by having contrast, okay? There needs to be contrast in our training. So whenever I'm working with Teddy and I tell him to do something, if I just say, sit, yes, couché, yes. There's no contrast in the training. So there's no real start for that reward event. It's kind of just like bland, all right? So if I want to keep his attention, break. All right, what I want to do is I want to be a little bit more fun. I want to be moving. Movement equals motivation, and motivation is going to equal him being engaged with me. All right, so I'll move. I'll say he's engaged. I'm here. I'll lure him. Yes, good boy. All right, and I'll move. Nice. Good boy. Good boy. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Spin. Couché. I see. Yes. So I want to move quick. Come. Yes. All right. So, and I want to change my pitch and my tone while I'm training with him. Another thing, while I'm here, I'm going to run away. Yes. And when he comes towards me, I'm going to mark and reward. Okay. So I'm here. He gets distracted. Yes. Just like that. So I'm changing the contrast of the training, right? It's looking different. The picture's not the same, okay? Good boy, yes. And anytime he's engaged with me, I'm gonna reward. Next, the other problem you're gonna run into, predictability. So when I mean by predictability, I mean like I tell him, you know, anything. I say, spin, yes. And then I spend this time, I'm missing, I'm reloading, things like that. He's gonna check out. Well, he didn't, but yes. What usually happens is they start recognizing how long things go on, right? They're really good at pattern recognition. So it's gonna be like, hey, it takes him a minute to reload, stop talking, things like that. I'm gonna look around and then I'll look back at him and then we'll be ready to rock. So the way I change that is I increase the length of the reward event. So for instance, right? Couché, yes, yes. Good boy, good boy. Come on, yeah, good boy. So that reward event changed. So good boy. And what happens is when we're doing that and we're changing the length of the reward event, he doesn't know when it necessarily ends. So he's gonna stay engaged, just like he is right here. Just yes, because he doesn't know when it's gonna stop. So change our predictability. So sometimes I'm gonna reward him once, yes. Sometimes I'm gonna reward him twice, sometimes I reward him 3 times. Sometimes I'm gonna just lure him, reward, yeah, good boy, yeah, good boy, break. Just like that, all right? So we're changing things, we're not as predictable. Another thing that happens, tying in the first reason you being boring, the second reason you being predictable, all right? Your pup will start going away from you, all right? He'll start going somewhere else. So if my dog starts getting interested in something, instead of me chasing him, I'm gonna move and he's gonna chase me, yes. And then I'm gonna reward, okay? So if I chase him, it's gonna cause him to run away from me. If I start running away from him, he's like, oh, we're playing chase? Cool, I guess I'm it. Let me chase you. He's gonna try and catch. Fight that natural instinct you have. Good boy, see, just like that. Fight that natural instinct you have to chase your dog and, you know, run away from them instead of running towards them, okay? Another thing I like to do for the 1 and 2 is I'll be here, I do a lot of luring exercises. Good boy. Oh. Come here, Bubba. Good, yes. I'll do some luring exercises just to get him moving around and get him engaged. I'm not real focused on him necessarily doing everything perfect, but then we'll move. Another thing is I'll work on it. I'll tell him, couché, get it. Nice, just like that. So the chase is what gets him motivated, right? So we're still talking about the 2 main ones, right? Which is being boring and predictability, all right? Couché, get it. Nice. So instead of me just handing it to him every time and it being boring, I'm gonna change it up, right? I see, get it. Good, come on, you can find it. Good boy, Teddy, yeah, good boy. good boy, just like that. And then I'll walk with him, and I'm gonna change it up, and I'm gonna move around. Now the final one is the reward. The reward can't be just high value to you. It has to be a good boy. It has to be high value to him as well. All right, so a lot of people use string cheese, they'll use cut up weenies, things like that. That's fine. Don't use, good boy, just the regular dog food, all right, because that's not really high value. Spin, couché, assis, couché, free. So you also want to change up the order in which you do things, right? Just to keep them engaged, keep them moving, all right? And then from there, you can lead into your 5-minute, 15-minute training session, okay? So 3 reasons. Don't be boring. 2, don't be predictable. And 3, make sure you find a reward that works for him, not necessarily for you. All right, thanks.